Thanks for joining us for the Member xCite presentation. The Member xCite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our xCite presenter today, Darren Hooper from Central Coast Unity Bank, to present to us on SME Recovery Loan Scheme. The government's SME Recovery Loan Scheme is designed to support the economic recovery and provide continued assistance to SME dealing with the economic impacts of the coronavirus crisis. Darren Hooper is from Central Coast Unity Bank. With over 25 years' experience in the banking industry, Darren remains passionate about the financial well-being of local businesses on the Central Coast. He believes that a thriving business means a thriving community. For him, self-satisfaction is about building business relationships based on integrity and trust, working with you to achieve an outcome that will provide ongoing financial stability to your business. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Darren Hooper.
I've been involved in horses all my life. As a kid, I used to do riding. You can see a horse ring for those people. And on the board of the racetrack at one. But the biggest thing out of my horse experience is I used to be a part owner, just a very small share owner, of a Mackay Diva.
Oh,
wow. 3 years ago.
Yes.
So, that was pretty. It was a very small share, but there was plenty of shareholders involved in that. So, so that was probably one of my biggest things happening in my life. The other major thing in my life, I had my first child when I was 16 years old. So a very trying time. I've been 16, still at school. And I'm proud to say I'm still with my wife at the moment. I'm still with my
At the moment.
mother of my so again, it's a very proud moment of my life. I've gone through 30 odd years, 35 years.
You're lying too well, because one of them's a lie.
And so still being together and having a child so young and surviving. Very rare these days, so they're my two stories that I'm very proud of.
So which one's true and which one's false? This is number one.
Can you
It's
start?
what? True or
Alan,
false? True or
can you
false?
start?
Yeah, but you've got to put your hand up. Either it's true or it's false. So who thinks number one is true?
Number one is
Number's true.
Mackay Diva.
Yeah, I think that's a crock.
No, do you?
I think it's a crock. I reckon it's a child at 16.
No, I'm going to say that.
Yeah, I'm going for the child.
Child.
For the child at 16? Yeah.
So what is that?
Wow.
When you sold out before she won.
That was good. You did well.
No worries. I do love horses, and I do have a share on a horse, which hopefully will be running in the Wild Magic Horse next Thursday. I don't think he'll be as good as the Mackay Diva, but it's all fun.
You better throw out the name.
It's called Impounded, but I really get too excited about it.
So it's not worth it, huh?
I think it's just a run at this point in time. So we'll see how. It hasn't had a run yet. It's just had a trial the other day. We third in the trial, and I think the task next Thursday might be a little bit at this point in time. Okay, so I'd like to talk about the SME recovery loan scheme. So basically, what the government has done to assist small businesses is to provide funding, a loan throughout a number of financial institutions. Those who put their hand up for it. There's only 18 nationally, and they're obviously the majors, but there's also a number of smaller banks like Unity Bank who put their hand up to look after small businesses. So we're one of only a few on the Central Coast who provide this funding for small businesses to kick on post-COVID, and that's what the funds are for. The government provided the banking institution with cheap funds, I guess you could say, so we can re-lend it at a cheap price. So I guess just a show of hands, Now, who's been affected by COVID? Like, there's a little bit, I don't think I've spoken to many people. Some people have benefited from COVID, so a number of businesses have done quite well. But it has impacted, one way or another, there's been an impact on a lot of businesses. So what's the government done? The government is designed to support the economic recovery and provide continued assistance to SMEs to kick on post-COVID. It's an opportunity to inject capital back into your business. So we're now up to phase 3. So when the government came out originally with this concept, it was phase 1, phase 2, and you had to apply for JobKeeper and you had to go through the system. But phase 3, that's no longer a requirement. So the opportunity now is to, if you're ready to kick on post-COVID and you need to inject capital, I'll go through a number of examples on how small businesses actually do that. One thing that you probably really need to be mindful of, the government's provided the financial institutions with these funds, but it's not a handout. So unfortunately, we get a few inquiries where people think, it's provided by the government, it's guaranteed by the government, so the government's actually guaranteeing 80%. So if the financial institution lends out the money, the government will back up 80%, so should the company have troubles and not be able to pay the debt, the financial institution is only responsible for 20%. So it reduces the risk of the financial institution, which is great for the banking institution, but the banking institution, whether it's Unibank or whoever your bank with, we've still got a commitment to cover off the normal terms and conditions of providing finance to our businesses. Because if we provide funding to a business who is unable to pay, and we've kind of made shortcuts to get that finance approved, when the government want to see what we've done to approve that loan, as long as we keep meeting our terms and conditions, the guarantee applies. And we've taken shortcuts to provide the money without sticking to our normal policy. The government will say, well, hang on, no, you didn't stick to the normal terms and conditions. Your guarantee's off.
Business loses
well, that only happens if the business follows anyways. In normal circumstances, hopefully the business kicks on with this injection into capital and allows them to kind of go on from there. So it's only, I know I'm probably giving you a worst case scenario, but it's a situation where if the government, the government's guaranteed this, whatever is giving them money. But unfortunately, it's just not that easy. So you still need to go through your normal procedures as you would with any commercial business loan. So just be mindful, you'll still have to give your financials for the last 2 years. There'll still need to be a director's guarantee if you're a sole owner. So you'll still need to be mindful that the conditions of getting the loan are still the same as if pre-COVID. But the benefits, so your question is, what are your benefits there post-COVID and pre-COVID if I had to get your finance anyway? So your benefits are, at the moment, it'll be a lower interest rate. Okay, so the government said, we'll give you this money, but you're going to let it out, and that's capped interest rate, that you let it out, which is about 7.5%, but you'll find most financial institutions are doing around about the 3 and 4%. So this is money that, so if you get a commercial loan at 3 or 4%, it's quite unheard of in the past, unless you put the house and get your first loan and that sort of thing. So 3 and 4% is a very good opportunity for businesses to kick on. It also provides a 12 to 24 month holiday. So if you're in a business, and yes, you can see there's light at the end of the tunnel, but I really could do another 12 months. You can ask for it, you don't have to make payments for 12 months, and the financial institution needs to increase that to 24 months. So ideally, you get this money, you don't have to make a payment, and it allows you to get back on your feet. The downside of that is you are accruing interest. So even though you're not paying, the balance of the loan is increasing. But so my recommendation would be make payments if you can, but you've got 12 months holiday period shouldn't be necessary. These loans are over 10 years, so maximum term of 10 years, so the repayment does come down quite low. Make sure. there's unsecured, there's another benefit, there's you can do an unsecured loan up to 200,000. So in the past, pre-COVID, we're probably doing unsecured loans for commercial business up to 30 or 40,000. So this is now allowed, not many businesses, small businesses probably need 200,000, but it comes down to your needs. So we can do up to 200,000 unsecured, but you don't have to put any property, any security against it. But we can also lend up to 5 million under the scheme, but security would be required. And you can't use residential security for this purpose. So you can't use your home, so it has to be a commercial premises if you own or purchase or equipment. Is that 2 minutes to go? Or
Yes.
2 minutes? So there's some of the reasons why under the there's been a recent Productivity Commission statistics. Why small businesses need to borrow money. So top 3, anyone got any idea what they may be? Cash flow, number 1. Okay, so number 1 reason to borrow money for a small business is cash flow. I had a member the other day.
I was going to say, equipment finance would be another one.
Yeah, so capital. So the second one is to update your existing machinery, equipment, motor vehicles, and the third one is to actually buy new capital, so to buy new equipment. So they're the 3 main reasons a small businesses require finance. I had talking about cash flow, I had an inquiry the other day where the customer was looking to do a fit out. And so what he's done now, instead of using his own cash to do that fit out, he's now looking at borrowing the money under the scheme for the fit out and refreeing some of his cash for his cash flow purposes. So these sort of things you need to consider. Other things you may be able to, what you require the finance for, again, business assets, working capital, commercial property. I'm not sure who's in that market here, but if you need to buy new premises to start up to expand your business. Acquiring another business. I've received a number of inquiries recently that people now want to extend and grow their business by purchasing another business. So basically, that's the scheme itself. The one thing, it does expire on the 31st of December. So if you now we are hoping that the government extends this. But if you know another business or you know somebody who can benefit from injecting capital into their business, this is a great opportunity, but they need to submit it before the 31st.
I was going to say, so it just needs to be submitted before they're not approved.
And submitted and approved.
And approved.
Yeah.
And the approval process.
We can do a conditional approval based on the information we've got, which we can do quite quickly. And then it's up to you to provide us the relevant information after.
Yeah.
So basically, as long as we get it by the 31st. And the thing is, even though 2 minutes is almost up, the situation is, even once these funds aren't available, financial institutions like us will still provide this sort of, the unsecured amount may not be as much, but the business finance is always going to be something that we're looking at to expand on this sector codes and to look after the small and medium enterprises who need this sort of finance. Any questions?
Yeah. So can they just pay the interest? They don't want to make a payment, can they pay the interest?
For the first 12 months or 3 or 4 months, you can.
Yeah.
But after that time, you need to start doing principal interest. But for the 12 months, so in the first 12 months, 24, you can pay whatever you like. So but to keep the balance down,
At least
you pay interest.
And they can borrow for stock.
Exactly right. So really, but you do, one very important thing, which is probably the main thing you need to be mindful of, you do need to provide the last 2 years' financials. Whether they're good or bad, that's one thing you need the business to be up to date with their financials.
So basically, if you, sorry, Ken.
So if somebody was decided to up their equipment,
Yeah.
can they sell
Can they sell?
during the period that they're still actually owing for the machinery or equipment, whatever it is, or they have to be paid out, or do you own your business?
So you take on the loan. What you do in cash, the unsecured loan is up to you. Okay, so if you sell, do whatever you want, and then the loan will stay with you.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah.
Does it stay with us, or does it go with the new
It'll
business?
stay with you because you'll be
It's also guaranteed, I thought we might improve us.
So either the new owner pays it out as part of the process,
Us and the buying process.
or you
Since that's, we've done that before, we've had them pay, everything's we automated debt free.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And you do that negotiation with the sales, and say, well, my company, I still have $50,000.
But it's just make sure, so that's available and possible.
Yeah.
So you're asking for 2 years financials. Does that mean the business has to be a minimum of 2 years old, or is it flexible for somebody who set up a year ago?
It has to be at least 1 year.
At least 1 year.
So
Right,
it's
okay.
the financials as well.
So what's stuff for us, like just for example, we opened up and we said before, the first 3 months we got the highest price ever. First 3 months of opening, so we have done 2 financial years. That's probably the worst years that we
Yeah.
ever possibly do in the business.
So unfortunately, from a financial institution, you have to prove serviceability. And that's one of the conditions that the government will say, well, how can you prove this person can afford it? So you do have to go back into some sort of history, how far.
So in our situation, we've run business before, we can show, well, we've run a business successfully, sold it, all these types of that.
It's got to be, yeah.
but it's for your business.
Like if we talk about what I'm in now, we just like,
Probably still worth having the
Yeah. So,
Like we've already got people
when you
that
said the collaterals like you do commercial properties, they also do the sort of managed fund properties, because that's completely separate.
investment properties.
Yeah,
you got to remember they're what competitors.
They're already actually.
yeah, they are. Still a nice.
So it doesn't suit all businesses,
Yeah.
especially, I've had a situation with another business where they've only been operating for 12 months. And that is very difficult.
I like the fact the government's looking at it, because at least if you're still making money, in the last 2 years with 2 shutdowns, you've got to look at the economy, we've got to decent business. Half this. Is that sort of why we're about that 80%?
Look, I think it's a sign from them showing them, well, what are we doing for the local businesses, or the small businesses, and they, whether it's a great thing or not, that's a sign that says this is what we are doing. So,
Yeah.
but from my point of view, I know I'm way out of time. It's we are excited to be behind because it is something we can do for the local businesses. And there's you might have heard we've been advertising on the radio. We get a lot of inquiries, and 50-50, some of them are great, some of them aren't. A lot of tie kickers, but it is something we believe in. It is an opportunity for us to support local businesses.
Great.